They want me to exit, but I'm gonna go right back in there. I gotta find those names. I didn't finish the names. Because there's just so many characters that aren't relevant to the murder at all. This character just doesn't matter. He just also lives here. Watch it. I'm Dad. Oh, are all the clues gone now? About how we found names? Well, Sabrina, you got dumped and then forgot where you hid the booze yesterday. What a bummer week. Do we have any evidence of who dumped you? Alright, let's do the thingy. It'll help. Sunny Sawyer. Lavona. Combs. Sabrina. Knox. Nakana. Constance Winthrop. Kenneth Ozla. Cheyenne Bird. Spencer Stevenson. I gotta remember these characters don't necessarily have... I actually don't know who's who between them. I just know which names are going to that room, essentially. Right. Jane Knox. Kai Nakamura. Ernest Winthrop. We're down to Patience. Patience! The kid is named Patience. Which is a name people sometimes... Patience, Patience, Patience. Like, it's like, let's have patience. I've got to do laundry, or I've got to have patience for what's happening to me. But no, the kid is named Patience. It's listed as one of the names. Okay. Is it Darcy and Bo? Darcy is a cat. So Izza and Bo. You look like a Bo. the fisher. That's my... I don't have much to go for the name Issa. Let's see. Oh, these names are here. Okay. Okay, look at the board game schedule. Not you, you. Game night with B4, no names. Damn it. Say these people's names. Kenneth, Bo told me about what you did on Saturday. You know who seemed better for... Okay, Bo. There we go. Because the fisherman's not at the thing? Yeah. Okay, so your name is Bo, the other guy's name is Spencer, and your name is Issa. Ah, I got Steenson in a right correct. I don't know how I was supposed to get those names correct, necessarily. It's probably in there somewhere, but I guess I already got it. Go ahead and reshuffle these. Where did I learn the name Steenson in a right, I wonder? Curious if I can still solve it. This is a fake suicide note. Spencer Wright. There it is. That's the full name of... Yeah. I fixed it on here where it just says Spencer, but it's Spencer Wright. So that's how you know that Spencer and Wright are coupled, as long as you figure out which one of these people's actually named Spencer. And Bo is the only one that went to the picnic, and the people in this room are the people that you know the conspiracy theorist. Not the no, that no bird. Okay. I actually solved the logic between the thing I couldn't figure out. Alright. I'm smart and good at things. What's the last piece of evidence? Because now we need to figure out what the fuck's happening in here. Project Lead. Now that testing is over, we've got to do the important part. Give the device a name. I say we call it something incredible so the upper management knows we're poised to change the world. This is the annoying... Right, we know that Project Lead's a really annoying person now. Yeah, it's Eugene. Engineer, please don't oversell it, Eugene. At its core, it's an information dispatching optical lens. Idle it is then. Oh, they landed on idle somehow. Okay. So they managed to make the idol just give and take memories, basically. They haven't landed on its original thing that people used it for, which was to give and take life. And it was the Fountain of Youth thing. Maybe we'll get lucky and they'll never discover that feature, even though they're scientists that have... That's all they do. Let's see. Subjects. Male, female, male, 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 female, male. So they've been maintaining a 50-50 rate. I think there's an odd number of participants so far, though. So splitting based on gender. Subject number 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. Okay. They're up to 43 participants. Ages vary. One participant was 77 years old. Hair, none. I guess so. Hair, black, brown, red, blah, blah, blah. So we could probably identify who is who based on their hair color and when they went. We know that... Combs went the same day or later than Sunny. So whenever Sunny went, Combs was after with black hair, female. Sunny... There's no white hair option in here? I'm trying to think. Sunny might have counted as the nun hair person. I don't know if he was 77, though. Was he? Did he look old? Like old? Because, yeah, female, black hair, age 26, 5'9". This seems to line up as being Combs right here. Let's see. Oh, a child, age 15. Parental consent obtained. There's actually a really upsetting bit of environmental storytelling going on, is that was a low-income apartment. The entire neighborhood was trashed. Lots of graffiti and broken windows. Everything's having a rough time. Their rooms are covered in graffiti. Everyone there is struggling to get by, more or less, and having all sorts of situations. So they're experimenting on people that are desperate for money. Like they found the low-income apartment building and specifically went to them with like, yeah, come do our dangerous experiment. Get experimented on for money, which is some upsetting world building right there. Let's see. Not world building necessarily. I mean, I guess kind of world building. It's just mostly just like how these people work, how they target people. So the engineer should still be Jack. Jack's the hard-working person keeping everything going that hasn't been demoted. No show for follow-up. So they want them to come in. They want them to come in again because they want to observe the results of the experiment and what happened with the memories, or piece together that kind of stuff. But they have spotty data because a number of people never come back. And it's unclear if they die or if other bad things happen or if they just refuse to keep going because they don't like what happened and it freaks them out. Okay, 51-year-old male with gray hair, no show for follow-up. That makes more sense. He probably wasn't 77. He's probably this 51-year-old male that came in right before her. So they probably just give and take the memories one by one. Probably just took his memories, then gave them to her, and they probably just alternate because they're probably not that selective. Although they did appear to be storage devices, so maybe. So she has his memories, and that was the time table they had. And there's no show for follow-up because he's dead. And I'm wondering if other characters listed here might be dead. Parental consent obtained. It could be you because you're the blonde child. And is this about which one their memories are stored in, I guess? Here's a question. Does this guy have red hair? So it seems like the thing that joins all of these things this time together is just that the people in these scenes were the people being experimented upon. He's got red hair. He didn't come back because he died. These people care so little about the people they're experimenting on that they're not even picking up on the fact that they literally died. Okay, so you are early in this process at least. I don't know what order everything's gonna go in. They have bracelets. Bracelets being stolen. Okay, so it actually says which one is which. So you got that symbol. So the bracelets must be changing symbols? And this guy knows the dance because the person before him knew the dance. This guy got the square. Symbols, no, transfers. It's not due, so some of these might be these memory chips, but you received the square memory. Somebody else knew the dance and then you received it. That's the transfer we're going with here, right? J is give, J dot is take, I think. I should review the last chapter where I think we nailed down this stuff better, but whether it's give and take. Hierarchy. Is it in the procedure? Yeah, these are back. Yeah, they had that because that was the thing. She had them backwards and wasn't testing them. Yeah, so she thought the dot was replenish and the not dot was eliminate, but no, the dot is take and the not dot is give. So regular J is give by default. Ah, I didn't mean to go this far back. Okay, disoriented myself. This won't give me the bracelet information. So now we know why this chapter's full of bracelets. Yeah, so he received square. Okay, that tells us exactly where to put each person with a bracelet then. But I don't think we know enough people with bracelets to fill in the board. Yeah, and you lost. So that part's correct so far. We need to figure out which subject is which. Let's go back to complex first. It says 100% like immediately, and then it sits on 100% for a long time. It's a weird loading screen. It looks like a gun. I guess it's like an owl, maybe? Bracelet. Yep. So he gave this one. This one. Give here. Parental consent obtained. But what happened here? You gave the memory to you. We know that much. That's upsetting. Yeah, but the memory of where the wine was went from you to you, which is upsetting. So you brought your child into the experiment, man. Yeah. I'm reminded of how like H Bomber Guy has that video about Andrew Wakefield and the entire vaccine panic that people had, and how there was a guy who let him do experiments on his son, which were dangerous. And because I don't remember if his son specifically was harmed, but the other children throughout that trial were harmed by the colonoscopies and stuff. Like there was people who were hurt, and some of them had life-threatening injuries. And there was a dad who supposedly who elected to have his son experimented on, and that dad also got a stake in the company that would benefit from the fake, like the dumb vaccine he was trying to make up happening. And it's like this huge sad thing of like people willing to throw their kids into these dangerous situations for money. Here it's just sad because these people are having a terrible time and struggling financially, but it's like, man, don't bring your kid to the trial. Don't do that. Okay, so somebody, it's not the bird. Go away, bird. Somebody in this thing received memories from the bird person, and somebody lost a memory and gave it to him that knew about the dance. Who the fuck knows the dance? Who on here knew a Lemurian dance? Okay, so if I go backwards, I can probably figure out what most of these subject numbers were. Especially if they're mostly chronological. Go away. Alright, so redhead is subject 37. This is all much later. Let's go to where the part I knew. Gray hair, subject 39. Went to woman with black hair, subject 40. Brown and blonde, ages 43 and 15, so 41 and 42. We never met 43 as far as we can tell. You just elected to give your daughter some of your memories? Who knows what kind of strange memories they could have received from, like, maybe don't give your 15-year-old daughter adult memories. I don't want to even unpack what you could have unluckily landed on. Okay, so this guy has to be before subject 39. Their hair colors are black, brown, red, and none. He doesn't have none hair. Two people with none hair. He has black hair. But the person with black hair is at the beginning, so who's he receiving memories from? Useless. He received memories from the useless bin. A data disk. 35. Which is what I thought in the first place. It's the quote-unquote useless thing. Was the useless one the person-shaped thing, or was the other one? Subject 37's memories are on a data disk. Okay. This is the useless one. So the quote-unquote useless information was a really significant dance for a particular culture. 37 was stored on this disk. So also a data disk. Ta-da! Okay, that wasn't so tough. That's neat to unpack. Yeah, there's multiple data disks in play, which we knew somewhat. They're just dumping stuff they don't understand in other people's brains, so they do not respect the data on that disk, which is rough because it's kind of important stuff. Okay, so give, take. I have not really figured out what most of this means yet. Let's compare to one of the bracelets. I think this might be memories, because is there always a key at the end? Let's check some of the other bracelets. I wish I had a file of some of this stuff, so I don't have to bounce. I just want to put all the bracelet information together somewhere. Yep, memory. All alone in the night. Memory. Okay. So they all have the same symbol, so that must be the symbol for memory. 37 did not arrive for his follow-up appointment. Another scumbag took the money and ran. That's possible. Either way, we'll throw out his research data, but what do we do with the data disk? So they have the memories of a dead man, which might come up again. Maybe Subject 37's memories are going to be important later in the story. Useless information. In caps. I feel like Jack wouldn't do that. So this is probably their shitty leader now, who doesn't respect anything. 1 minute, 1 day, 3 days, a month. How do we unpack this? Not you. Not you. Clock. There we go. Is this how much memory they lose? I think this must be... I think it's that you go in for the exhibit, and then you lose your memories, or gain memories, of the last X number of days or months or so on. The implication is that somebody lost a month of memories, someone lost 3 days, someone lost 1 day, and someone lost a minute. Or gained. Somebody only lost like 70 seconds of memories. That's like unhelpful. So donut person lost a minute. Or gained a minute. So let's see. So a lot of these deaths are caused by memory lapses. So this cone, technically people could have lost more information, but basically so this guy lost a cone of memories to a data disk. So no one gained bird knowledge, but he specifically was new here. So I'm thinking he's about 1 day. His context was that he was supposed to take care of the incubator, which was new information that just happened like in the last day. See you after lunch. So that was like short-term memories. But his lunch was at 12 to 1:15 p.m. So during that, at 12:30, at 12:30 his appointment was happening, right? And he probably lost safety and handling training and accidentally got himself killed because his training was forgotten that he just received the day before, less than a day ago. So that should check out. I think I got that one right. That's 1 day. Then we have the square and the cone. Who received square and cone? This guy received a square's worth of useless memories. I don't know how you quantify that when all he does is do a dance. We have 3 days and a month. Maybe he has a whole month of memories. If that's the case, this character might be really important in an upcoming chapter if he has a month of useless memories that are not useless. Whereas this guy, I think this guy didn't lose a month of memories, but he probably lost like 3 days of memories, because that's the timeline of the barbecue, right? We're given a schedule. Thanks to these people documenting the fuck out of things, which I've never done in my life, so I cannot relate. I don't need your accounting, I need your accounting. Yeah, so threats and murder happen 1 to 3 days after the picnic. So he forgot the picnic 3 days ago. And his symbol, I have to check, is the cone pointer thing. Not you. 3 days, so you're a month. Hey! Yeah, so that guy who went dancing has a month of what might be Lemurian memories, or might be a weird mix of other memories. I don't know if they're all one-to-one. Another noteworthy thing is that the bird guy got 1 day of stuff stored in that one thing, and it was 1 pip. This guy got a month of memories out of something, and it still has 3 pips left. So, like, that thing was full of stuff. Might have been completely full, even. Might have been visible in a previous chapter as being full. You want to fight? All right, then, deadbeat, give me your best shot. Oh. Is that all you got? Pathetic. Well, look who it is. You got a problem, Hunter? What is happening? Do I know any of these characters? Or is this a scene from a fake movie? I don't know. Is this the hobo that was dead? We're catching back up with chapter 1, right? It's really hard to keep names and faces straight sometimes in this game. Because, in part because the drawings aren't always consistent. Is it from under construction? This guy's dead here. That might be the guy we just saw die. No, not you. I guess you can't skip to the master screen from here. You gotta go to one of the things and hit back. Yeah? Oops. I guess you gotta wait for it to play out. You got a problem hunter. Is he one of the guys that broke out of prison? No, he doesn't look like that at all. But yeah, I think this guy got his ass beat, I think, is the person who ended up in the pipe from the curse, supposedly. I wish I could compare faces side by side instead of going through the menus. I'm like, is that a similar face structure? Academic impact has like no characters in it. I think it was the outside of the game. There was like something that revealed someone's face more. Benny Crystal? I don't know about that. Hunter Wolf. Unable to find this person. No traces in the Steelside warehouse or anywhere in the dock. Okay. Witnesses inside. Okay, they were looking for Hunter Wolf. So that might be our first reveal of Hunter Wolf's face. He's tied to the red curse stuff, potentially. I think he was tied to 45C, which is the place that's weirdly scrubbed, and there's no evidence that anyone was there anymore. Which means there was definitely someone there. Alright, well that's fun. I'm gonna go ahead and wait until next episode to start part 5, The Pinnacle, and we'll see what that all turns out to be. Definitely waiting to see this whole thing come together. We have the spine of the whole narrative in that it's all like these characters. There's a through line of like investigating the Golden Isle and learning about it, like how the scientific agency came into being, and what its connections were to other organizations and so on, and where they're going with it. We don't know what the Red Curse yet is, so we're going to finally move forward from there. But we'll see that next time.